Hello viewers, I am live on YouTube. Hopefully I am audible and visible. Again, I am at the mercy of the reliability of the internet connection, and hopefully I will be audible and visible throughout this live stream. So I am live streaming on Saturday morning, and since the last time I streamed live, I have uploaded 4 long form videos on YouTube, and we will briefly talk about that today. The first one I would like to talk about was on the English language proficiency test that I had taken to prove that I am proficient in the English language for the purpose of registration with the General Medical Council in the United Kingdom. This test is called Occupational English Test. It is designed for healthcare professionals, to be more precise 12 healthcare professions, and it consists of 4 subtests: the listening subtest, reading subtest, writing and speaking. The listening and reading is common for all 12 healthcare professions. Writing and speaking is different for each profession. So a nurse will have a different writing task compared to somebody taking the medicine version of the test, or somebody taking the dietetics version of the test, or podiatric version of the test. So listening and reading is common for all 12 professions. Writing and speaking is different for each profession. Now OET can be taken on paper, it can also be taken on computer, it can sometimes be even taken at home, although I did not find the OET at home option available to me when I had applied for this test in November 2023. I passed OET comfortably in my very first attempt. OET in comparison with IELTS is better because it does not require a lot of intense knowledge of English. It doesn't test English at a very high level. And it also only talks about clinical scenarios that people in the healthcare professions would be encountering on a day-to-day basis. However, OET also has a disadvantage in that it is more expensive than IELTS. I believe almost double as expensive. It's almost twice as expensive as IELTS, and also OET is not as universally recognized as IELTS is. So whenever you are thinking of appearing in an English language proficiency test, you need to know why you are appearing for this test. Is it for the purpose of emigrating to the United Kingdom to work as a doctor, or for any other purpose? And before you book the test, please check with the regulatory authority concerned whether OET is accepted or not, because in some cases it is not accepted. So you have to do that. You have to check that before you apply. If you are applying for GMC registration, then OET is accepted quite easily. And what kind of score do you need? You need to get minimum grade B for ball. So you need to get minimum grade B in each of the 4 subtests. So at least B in listening, at least B in reading, at least B in writing, and at least B in speaking. There is no overall score in OET. There is an overall score in IELTS, but OET does not give you an overall score. It only gives you subtest specific scores. So if you miss out on B, say you get C in writing and B in all the others, then you have to take the entire test again. Okay, and the test score of Occupational English Test is valid for a period of 2 years. The next long form video that I had uploaded talked about the Olympic Games, the modern Olympic Games that started in 1896, and this was in context because the Olympics are now being held in Paris, and Paris marks the place Paris is the place from where the father of the modern Olympic Games, Pierre de Coubertin, originated. So the idea of the Olympic Games originated in France, the modern Olympic Games, although the ancient Olympics were of course held in Greece. So the first ever Olympic Games, the modern Olympics, were held in Greece in 1896, more specifically Athens. Olympics are typically held in one city, not like the FIFA World Cup, which is held in a country. And of course, there is always this comparison between which one is viewed more, Olympic Games or FIFA World Cup, and there is always a back and forth going on. So when I made a video about the Olympic Games, I naturally thought the next video should be about FIFA World Cup. So while the best example I can think of is 2014 FIFA World Cup was held in Brazil, the country, whereas 2016 Olympic Games was held in Rio de Janeiro, the city, which is also in Brazil. So Olympics are city-specific events, whereas the World Cup, FIFA World Cup, that is the Football World Cup, or Association Football World Cup, or Soccer World Cup for my American friends, it is held in country, or sometimes in more than one country, as was seen in 2002 when it was held in Republic of Korea and Japan. So I said Republic of Korea. I know which Korea I'm talking about, unlike some other people. So that was the third video about FIFA World Cup, and FIFA World Cup of course started in 1930. I talked about which countries hosted it and which countries won each edition of it. And then I made a video talking about Formula 1. Now, why did I move from Olympics to FIFA World Cup and then to Formula 1? Because I had seen a video on YouTube where Christian Horner, the team principal and CEO of Red Bull Racing, said or claimed that Formula 1 is watched by a lot of people, and the only two events which are watched more than Formula 1 are the Olympic Games and the FIFA World Cup. And these events, Olympics and FIFA World Cup, are held every 4 years, whereas Formula 1 is held almost every week. Now, I could not find any data to verify that. In fact, whenever you search online regarding top 10 most popular sports, Formula 1 does not feature in that list. However, I am quite aware of how popular Formula 1 is, and growing up I watched a lot of Formula 1 as often as I could, and we used to watch it on cable television, of course, but it's one of those events which I was really fascinated by. So I decided to make a video, and the idea, of course, came to me because the official Formula 1 YouTube channel had done a feature like this, where they had asked the drivers on the grid to recall all the former drivers world champions in reverse chronological order, so going from the most recent to the first, and only Sebastian Vettel was able to recollect all the winners. And that kind of gave me the idea, so I decided to do that. And for those who are doubting whether I actually remember the list or not, I can recount the list of Formula 1 drivers world champions live here. So let's do that. The first Formula 1 drivers world champion was Giuseppe Farina in 1950. In 1951, Juan Manuel Fangio from Argentina won the drivers world championships. 1952 and 53, Alberto Ascari. 54, 55, 56, 57 was won by Fangio. 58 by Mike Hawthorne with Ferrari. 59 and 1960, Jack Brabham. 61, Phil Hill. 62, Graham Hill. 63, Jim Clark. 64, John Surtees. 65 again, Jim Clark. 66, Jack Brabham once again. 67, Denny Hume. 68, Graham Hill once again. 69, Jackie Stewart won his first title. 70, Jochen Rindt won posthumously. 71, again Sir Jackie Stewart. 72, Emerson Fittipaldi. 73, Jackie Stewart. 74, Emerson Fittipaldi. 75, Niki Lauda. 76, James Hunt. 77, Niki Lauda. 78, Mario Andretti. 79, Jody Scheckter. 80, Alan Jones. 81, Nelson Piquet. 82, Keke Rosberg. 83, Nelson Piquet. 84, Niki Lauda again. 85, 86, Alain Prost. 87, Nelson Piquet. 88, Ayrton Senna. 89, Alain Prost. 90 and 91, Ayrton Senna. 92, Nigel Mansell. 93, Alain Prost. 94 and 95, Michael Schumacher. 96, Damon Hill. 97, Jacques Villeneuve. 98, 99, Mika Häkkinen. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, Michael Schumacher. 2005 and 2006, Fernando Alonso. 2007, Kimi Raikkonen. 2008, Lewis Hamilton. 2009, Jenson Button. 2010, 11, 12, 13, Sebastian Vettel. 2014 and 15, Lewis Hamilton. 2016, Nico Rosberg. 2017, 18, 19, 20, Lewis Hamilton. 21, 22, 23, Max Verstappen. So I know the list, but I just wanted to make a video about that. And this is the live video recounting all these 4 videos that I talked about. And of course, most of you watch my channel because I make videos pertaining to MRCS. So I wanted to share this. This is the notebook where I was able to distill all the information that I was able to compile some important points in this book and in this notebook. And not the entire notebook is covered. And this is the list I used to maintain. This list contains the topics that one needs to study during preparing for MRCS Part A. And the number of tick marks that you can see here on this side, The tick marks indicate the number of times I revised it. So my target was to revise everything 5 times at least. And I'll just show you one particular page. Maybe you'll get some idea. So a page like this, it's difficult to show. So a page like this, I would try to keep a page like this where I would write down important points, such as most common cause of painless excessive bleeding requiring transfusion in a child between 1 and 2 years is Meckel's diverticulum. Okay, so just read it again. Most common cause of painless massive bleeding requiring transfusion in a child between 1 and 2 years age is Meckel's diverticulum. So these were the important points which I felt I needed to keep, and I had maintained a list of almost, let me give you the number, 403 bullet points. So I had revised the syllabus, and this is the syllabus which I always kept with me on a piece of paper. This consisted of 24 topics on both sides, and I was able to convert these 24 topics into 403 bullet points, and you will be able to do that as well. So that is the idea. You have to get the entire syllabus condensed into bullet points and then keep revising them. Keep appearing in as many mock tests as possible, and that is the recipe for success in MRCS Part A. As far as MRCS ENT OSCE is concerned, the best way is to take coaching from Dr. Osama Salim's DONS Master Course. Again, full disclosure, I don't stand to gain financially if you subscribe to the course, but you need coaching from someone who is working in the NHS. If you're from UK, then you don't need that coaching. However, you can benefit even if you are in the UK. If you're not in the UK, then definitely you need somebody from inside the NHS, somebody who has NHS experience to tell you exactly how to prepare for an exam, which is quite difficult. But it becomes easy if you have knowledge regarding exactly how to prepare for it. Just ENT knowledge is not going to be enough for MRCS ENT OSCE. And of course, MRCS ENT OSCE will be discontinued February 2026 onwards. So there will be 5 more sessions only. But if you want to do well in MRCS ENT OSCE, then the best way is to take coaching from someone like Dr. Osama Salim or some other UK-based course. I had taken coaching from Dr. Osama Salim, and I found it absolutely amazing. He made an unfamiliar test in an unfamiliar setting, in an unfamiliar country, completely easy to pass. So, highly recommended. So, thank you for watching this live. Take care. I hope I was audible and visible throughout the live stream, and there were no lags. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.